Hello, everyone. Jesus Guillen from San Francisco. As many as you know, I am an advocate and I'm still a gay Latino man living in San Francisco who is celebrating the 40th anniversary of my HIV journey. And it's funny because we've been talking in some way with other people, and it feels like it was just yesterday that I was 25 years old and I was told, you might die soon. And this is the year 2025, and I have gone to so many places and seen so many things, and I'm still do, and I'm thankful to be here. So I just putting my heart out a little bit and just sharing with you, I guess, a little bit of who I am, but also to make you think sometimes about all these people that can be different to you, but also with many similar things. So, all right. Hope when you take that jump, you don't fear the fall. Hope when the water rises, you build a wall. Hope when the crowd scream out, is screaming your name. Hope if everybody runs, you choose to stay. Hope that you fall in love and it hurts so bad. The only way you can know is give it all you have. And I hope that you don't suffer, but take the pain. Hope when the moment comes, you'll say, I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could be, and so many places, the things that I did, with every broken bone. I swear I live. Hope that you spend your days, but they all add up. And when the sun goes down, hope you raise your cup. I wish that I could witness all your joy and all your pain. But until my moment comes, you'll say, I did it all. I did it all. I own every second that this world could give. I saw so many places, the things that I did, with every broken bone. I swear I live. I did it all. I did it all. I own every second that this world could be. I saw so many places, the things that I did, with every broken bone. I swear I live. Anyway, somehow time passes by. I was 25 years old yesterday, right? And I was told you might die in a few months. And the guy that I had sex with, he died in 1986, and now is the year 2025. And I keep thinking it's so easy to say 40, right? I keep thinking about that just because it seems so easy. But for many people that had been surviving in accidents or pandemics or any of those things, and we talk about long-term COVID after 3 or 4 years, and then there's people like many of us that this is the 40th anniversary of my HIV journey. And I want to connect with different generations and things because for all the people that were there on the 80s and the 90s, it was seeing all your friends and your family dying constantly. And many of them are gone, and many members of the community, especially on the LGBTQ, we lost so many people. And if you were a new immigrant like myself, I arrived in 1984 and I hardly spoke English, we knew the basics, Apple, house. And to arrive here and then suddenly after a few months, about a year, to be told, and I went to this place just for curiosity, I was curious to know. And I knew exactly who I had sex because I was not jumping from bed to bed, and nothing wrong with jumping from bed to bed. So I had sex with this guy, and it was in a theater group. We had a little trip, around California. And the next thing I know, I was told that I was positive for this virus that was happening in our community. And it was a death sentence. They literally, they will tell you, you might die soon. And the guy, again, that I had sex with, he died in 1986. So somehow, I'm here. I'm very thankful. I don't think there's a specific recipe for anyone that is out there with any chronic illness, chronic pain, or anything, or you've been surviving abuse or accidents or a hate crime or any of those things, or many women that still not on the right level or gender, or in these crazy days that we're being attacked in so many areas. If you're an immigrant, if you're a Latino, if you're this, if you're that, transgender people, anyone in many different ways is not feeling comfortable. So one of the things, guys, that is happening, that on top of whatever problems you have, many of the people are feeling fear. And to live your life with fear is a horrible thing. So anyway, I hope at least I gave you a smile and I gave you a little bit of hope. And I don't know, but I had, if I died tomorrow, I had a wonderful life. I think my decision to come from Mexico, oh my God, in 1984, it was a good one. I worked very hard. I did so many things. I traveled to so many places. I am now in the city of San Francisco, that even if we have problems, we have so many colors of people and foods and languages. And that is such an amazing thing. And for me to be talking now to many long-term survivors in many parts of the world, that we're not that many, especially 40 years plus, we're not that many people. I do find it kind of amazing that somebody still in many places are still dying because they don't have medications. And they die pretty soon many times. And when they hear that I'm saying I've been living with this for 40 years, they think it's like magic, like, no way, what did you do? And again, there's no recipe. Coping skills, the way that we deal with life, are different from person to person. In my case, if anything, I always think it had helped me that I look at life in some optimistic way, and I'm very passionate about things, and for me, it helps me. But I also love helping people, and I kind of call it selfish advocacy because it helps me. So anyway, so I let you be. I started to ramble, but I was just sharing a little bit of who I am, a little bit of my heart, and the way that I feel right now, because many of us are feeling a lot the isolation and loneliness. And it's not just about the age or something. They've been talking about how many of the new generations are not feeling as happy as many of us, when we were at that age. I remember in the early 20s how we will just to go dancing all night long and just abandon ourselves completely to the music of Madonna or any of these people. Uh, so I think it's kind of sad that in some way many people it's more difficult to go to that space of happiness. So not that I mean, again, once again, I live with chronic pain and it's 40 years of HIV, believe me, it's not like it's not doing something in my body. But I'm here and I love just simply looking at little things and have a kitty cat and the weather is beautiful and I'm lucky to be in this apartment. So, mwah. Um, I'm here in any social media to help in every possible way. Jesus Guillem from San Francisco, and let's keep collaborating and sharing ourselves because other people, especially in so many problems right now, if we don't help each other, if you can call one of your friends, if you can just check in one of the family members that you haven't talked to, just check on your neighbor, any of those things, or in social media or any of those things, it makes so much difference if you put a like instead of like, ugh, what the fuck was that, or something like that. A little something, sometimes it can say so much and do so much. Because sometimes the other person that is in the other side, maybe that person was close to committing suicide or feeling mentally really bad. And sometimes it's like they say, the little drop that, finishes the water, the cup, whatever. One little thing can either make you smile and make you keep going and make you laugh and you pass that energy to other people. Or sadly, you may never know if that simply, what are you thinking, girl? What were you wearing that? Whatever. Sometimes we just do things like that without thinking, and or you look horrible, or any of those things. It can make somebody else maybe, and you will never know if that person just jumped from her window, his window, or something. But anyway, I want to leave it just with a smile right here. Let's keep sharing and collaborating and smiling a little bit. Be silly, something like that. All right. Jesus Guillem from San Francisco, and let's keep going.